thank you, Dad, thanks, for throwing a rope out to me and pulling me along. You throw out that rope and you pull me along. Silent perseverance, refusing to crumble, that stoic northern way of yours. You didn't always have the money to adventure with. Your funny stories that no one ever heard until after you were gone. Your brother, my uncle. I never knew him. Someone said he changed his name to Jesus Christ and he died on Easter Sunday. The stories that never got told, that you kept inside. Let it go. Let it go. That mathematical cleverness, where did it come from? Think about what would have happened if you'd been freer. Not just coping, working. Imagine what you could have created with that mathematical mind. Imagine what you could have done, what you could have created if you'd been freer to make different choices. What if you'd given yourself permission? Permission just to go away, to fuck off, to leave my mother, to leave us, just to be you. Do you remember when I asked you what happened to Alpha? Why Alpha disappeared? Fucking dog. What happened to Alpha? When we left that convent next to the school, the church, that creepy graveyard that I used to love to explore, I'd trace the letters in the stone and think about the people that were there. I'd dig in the earth and find fragments of broken plates and little bottles and pieces of treasure. I remember your face when I asked, what happened to Alpha? How it shifted. You didn't think I remembered. I'm not sure you knew what I knew. You didn't want me to ask and you to answer without first checking, what did I remember? What did I already know? So that the version of the story you might tell me could fit with my memory rather than your reality. I knew you didn't want to say. Would you tell me now? Can you tell me now? Can you find the words that I need to hear? Can you tell me your story? Not as my dad to his daughter, but just as a person living their life. I know you've got the words, and if you don't, perhaps we can find them together. Will you tell me your stories? Because I don't think my curiosity can be quenched. Can we piece it together? Just me and you. Can you sit with me? Can you tell me that story? The story of your life, through your eyes, how you saw it. You're born in Glasgow, Cambers Lang, the wrong side of the tracks, the rough end of fucking nowhere. You lived in a tenement. What are your memories? Poverty, leaving Scotland, coming to the northeast, the 40s, the 50s, the mess after the war, steelworks, coal, the dirt of industry, the mines, the northeast. Thatcher, jobs, no jobs. Finance, money, new industry, and it's all in the south. And you're in the north with your mathematical fucking cleverness. What if you'd been down there in the city? Do you carry any of that? Do you understand where you came from? I want to know where I came from. I don't really want to resolve wounds. I just want to know the story. When I opened the door to Uncle Tommy, the Uncle Tommy I never knew, your brother, I can't see his face, but I can remember tinfoil in the windows of his camper van. The Uncle Tommy who I find out later, after you're not here, that was so clever. He made hi-fis out of pieces and wired up speakers so that neighbours could dance on an estate in the streets. Come on, Dad. Tell me about Uncle Tommy. You had an older brother. What was that like? Tell me about that time, that place, kicking about in the streets, watching your mother die, seeing her body leave the house in an ambulance. Unhuman. Disconnected. I'd love to understand your version of that. Tell me about Walter, Tommy, Agnes, Patsy, Jackie, dancing in the streets while your dad sat in the house, probably drinking, or that's how I saw it. Hunting in the knives, the woods, piecing together meals from the generosity of the ladies nearby, playing with your dog, figuring it out, trying to make money. Was that what you were always doing? Were you always in the doing? You know what they say, Dad, don't you? I'm my father's daughter. You're just like your dad. They tarnish us with the same brush, as if that was a bad thing. And I think about grooming and looking good, and that brush feels good to me, to be my father's daughter. Always in the doing. I wonder if we know another way to love. Do you know another way to love? Another language that isn't stoicism and perseverance, to stay the test of time. That's the love I want. That's the love I'm looking for. A bad boy, a wrong side of the tracks. How funny to think that anyone could see you like that. I see a man that built businesses, who refused to roll over, who was kind, who helped others. Put radiators in people's houses, you kept them warm, in every sense. Imagine if you'd let yourself talk about that. You gave me confidence, Dad. Do you know that? You fucking took it away too, and perhaps in taking it away that's how you gave me it. And you finally came here. You'd lost that physical strength in your body, but not in your mind. You're not an outdoor person. You're a trader. You were like an alien in this landscape. And you told me your dying wish was to walk the Great Wall of China. Do you understand why I chose this place? Can you see from out there perhaps why this place chose me? I'm not like you, Dad. Yet I totally fucking am. I'm surrounded. But I feel like I've been alone my whole life. And I want you or someone to explain why I came here. But I'm not sure anyone can. I'm not sure I can. I invite change into my life. I invite change to create possibility. But sometimes I really don't know why I'm here. Perhaps it doesn't need to be explained, it just needs to be. I know you thought I was mad. Sometimes I think I'm mad. You're right at the end now. Can you see the magnificence at the end of your life? Do you feel any magnificence in the things that you've created? Still remember you in your brown fucking cardigan and your jeans and your walking stick at the bottom of the stairs. You were looking up at the building, the grandness, space all around, and you said something that you'd never said to me before. You said that you were proud of me. You said that you were proud of me. You said that you were fucking proud of me. Did you let yourself share in that pride? Did you see the pride reflected back at you for the thing that you've created, that stood in front of you and created the steps at the bottom of the building that's been there 1,000 years before either of us ever fucking existed? You said that you were proud of me. Maybe you felt something in that moment too. That you were proud of yourself. That you were proud of something you thought you would never have, that you would never be, a place you could never be. Perhaps you were proud of you and proud of me. And when all the things that you'd fought your whole life are gone, when all the things you fought against have gone, who are you? Who are you? Who are you when you're not striving and coping? Who are you? And I've got this key now. And I feel like I have to use it to unlock some boxes. And before you passed away, you gave me what you needed. Perhaps it's what I needed. Perhaps I'm just the mirror of you. I hope you arrive in peace. This is a shared gift. You're there in the conversation, in the moments you unlock. You unlock a piece of something. When you begin to cry on the sofa in London, when I ask you why we left that convent, you're in the mirror, you're in my eyes, in my nose, you're in the sky. Sometimes I see you in the clouds. You're in my thoughts. The thought process, the way the information comes in, goes through, comes out. You kind of inform my decision-making process. You're also in this fucking feeling that I am not good enough. You're in forgiveness that you gave to others that I can't. You did things I felt I could never ever do. You're somewhere in there. He is somewhere in here. How did you do that? Will you tell me? Would you tell me now? Would you still stand by that stoicism? From the other side of wherever the fuck you are, have you changed your mind? Would you do it differently? You're a grafter, a worker, a solid fucking worker. And within you, there's a deep current that doesn't have words. And I just want to tap into that. Give me some of that. Some of those words that never ever come out without action. Perhaps they'll be hard to hear. Perhaps there's things you think I need to do. I'm ready to hear it. With your wool fucking jumper and a Barber jacket and rosy cheeks and your good teeth and your dark hair. You sat at the table doing paperwork with erasers on. There's definitely two of you, at least two of you. The man we saw, the one we didn't. I wonder if you could show them to me now. All those different versions of you that just hid inside the big guy who liked numbers. The big guy who followed the horses and the dogs. Can you bring them together? Can you see that you're good enough? Can you feel how proud I am of you? When you called me when I was 16 and said, let's meet on neutral ground. Come on, come home. We'll make this work. We'll find a way. Your love saved me. You're here, you're in the walls, in this house, in this structure, this undeniable physical monument, something you created. Me. Us.